morning, YouTube. It has been a hot minute since we've been live, man. How we doing? How are we doing? Are we happy, healthy, wealthy? I hope that we are happy, healthy, wealthy. What's up with y'all? How you guys doing? Are you guys having a good Monday? Are y'all having a good Monday? Do we think that the bottom is in? Let me ask. Let's do a poll real quick. Let's do a poll. Do we think that the bottom is in? Actually, we already have a poll. I'm not going to restart the poll. The prophecy, bro. We're going to talk about the prophecy. But before we do that, I got to say good morning to every single one of you guys, man. I got to say good morning. Kelechi, Treat, Alexandra G, thank you for sharing. Divergence, Dom, Zach the Trader, Tom Crown, Mahim, Phrase, Madeira, Chris, Daniel, Cloud9, Hostel, Jamie, Orhan. Dude, did you go to Lost Lands? That's crazy, bro. I didn't go to Lost Lands. I've actually never been to Lost Lands, but I'm definitely doing Ultra, and I might do EDC. And dude, I'm actually so down for Tomorrowland, bro. I'm super down. Let's go. I'm in it. Alex O'Crypto's in the chat. What's up, my boy? My pronouns are prophet / king of USDT. Man, you got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Listen, I've been away for a little bit. Down for EDC. Yeah, to be honest, Tomorrowland is kind of hard. Tomorrowland is kind of hard because it's like in the middle of fucking nowhere. But I've never done EDC, and I go to Ultra every year, so you know what I'm saying. Anyways, yeah, I've been away. I haven't really. I didn't trade this past weekend, which is new for me. But not only did I not trade, I wasn't even looking at the chart. So this morning in the Nexus, when we did our Nexus stream, it was completely foreign to me what was going on. I have a good plan right now, which we're gonna go over. Okay, we're gonna go over my plan, but I will explain in a video that I probably will make later today as to why I had to step away. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but let's start with USDT, guys. Like let's start with USDT. First of all, let me just say this. Yo, bro, that was last week at Lost Lands. It's good for the body, dude. 100%. Basically, long story short, I'm gonna save it for the video. I have a good video coming out. I gotta record it. We'll talk about it then. Anyway, okay. So if you've been keeping up with me, I haven't gone live on YouTube in a hot minute, by the way. And by the way, today's day one of me being in my Tate aura. Okay, I'm back on my Tate arc. I have no more drinking days until vacation in December, so I'm sober until December. I'm not going out. I'm not partying. I'm not doing anything like that, okay? So we're here. We're going to be streaming. We're back. Consistency, okay? Anyway, if you've been following me on X, okay, which I always recommend that you guys do, not only does it help my algorithms, and I am super appreciative, but I haven't been on YouTube, okay? I haven't really been on YouTube, and I've been updating you guys on X as to exactly what I think is gonna happen, right? Like this PO3 idea, which we're gonna talk about in just a second, but this PO3 idea, we literally in the Nexus, we've been talking about this, I'm not even joking, a month and a half ago. If you go to USDT and we zoom out on USDT, okay? By the way, I am looking to enter a trade here very soon, and I'll let you guys know what that is. We were talking about a potential PO3 on USDT Dominance. We've been talking about this. Like, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so that you know what we're on about. But we've been talking about this potential PO3 for a very long time. Prior to any of this price action happening, I was talking about this PO3 probably over here, like the end of August. So it's been a hot minute since we've been talking about this. A good month, at least a month, a month and a half. We've been talking about this, okay? And as you can see, I have Euphoria begins right here. Now we're in a very critical zone right now, because if you go to like a higher time frame, like the 4 hour, 6 hour, 8 hour, 12 hour, you can see very clearly. Let's just pull our structure from the low to the high. It is simply just down, up, down, up, and that's where we're at right now. Okay, so we are in a very important zone currently. Now I'm going to tell you what I expect, what I'm thinking is going to happen, but before I tell you what I think is going to happen, I'm going to ask you all to please do me the solid of hitting the like button for me if and only if I provide you value, okay? And before we get into the whole thing, of course, I got to give you guys the disclaimer that all content presented is a complete joke and should not be taken seriously. Gio, that is I, is a 5'2" and 3/4" wannabe singing non-financial advisor. Crypto's a scam. Making money online is impossible. Global warming is real and the earth is flat. Viewer discretion is advised, okay? Do not take me seriously. I do not know what I'm talking about, okay? Anyway, so we're in a very important zone. This is basically my line in the sand line, give or take, for my PO3 idea. Now, the problem with this PO3 idea as things are currently standing is that this doesn't look very PO3 ready for me yet. What I mean by that is that we consolidated in this range for 74 days, okay? So we have 2.5 months of consolidation to only be above here for 3 days and then roll back down and make our way down. Remember, on USDT Dominance, the path, right? My PO3 path, the prophecy is to do this and then here, right? The bear market begins, I believe, as of right now, currently around 3.7-ish, 3.4%, perhaps. And here you can see that euphoria begins in this zone. I just don't like how it's too soon. It's too soon right now. So in my opinion, the reason why this is very important is because we're at the line in the sand line. Okay. But more importantly than that, I think that we are more likely going to range here, give or take, and spend a little bit more time here. Trap a little bit more people. I don't think this was a significant low on the market enough, okay, to say that, oh yeah, the low is in across the board. I just don't think it's enough time. I don't think enough people think that the low, or sorry, I think too many people think that the low is in right now. That's what I think. And as a result, and that's a reflection of what I'm seeing on the chart, right? Like, as a result, you could probably form a little distributive range up here as opposed to just coming down and doing something like that for my PO3 idea. So what that would look like if we start to zoom in is as follows, right? And this is the part that I was telling you guys, like, I posted this on X, okay? Go follow me on X, links in the description down below. I drew my exact path for you guys. This was the exact low of the market, guys. Look what I drew. Prior to it even happening, okay, this was 3 days ago. Prior to any of this even happening, I drew this out. Look, it was right here. We were right here. Wait, where was it? We were right here. Right here at the time. When I posted that picture, we were right here. What did I have drawn? I had up, down, okay? See, up, down, up. That's your second high. That's this high right here, okay? And then down, where you break structure from left to right. Down, you break structure from left to right. And then I have here either a higher high and a lower high. On a later post, you can see this. This is exactly what I drew. It followed the plan. The plan is planning. And then we have lower high or higher high. Now, in the Nexus, I did let them know right over here, it's not time to get too bearish, okay? Which I also said here, right? While USDT sits at the range high, I'm not getting overly bearish on the market. And that actually marked the exact low. So I'm going to share with you guys a little video that I sent it to the Nexus. They had this update. It was a very, very quick update. Okay. And then we'll talk about the positions that I'm looking to take right now. I did actually take one, but we're going to go over that in just a minute. So stick with me here. Okay. Stick with me. I'm going to lower the music a little bit. By the way, this is an excellent focusing music. I do it every morning when I do my TA. If anybody wants it, it's actually so super certified, super sturdy. Anyways, so despite me taking a little bit of time away because I really needed it, like I said, video coming later about that. I did give one update in the Nexus. And remember, guys, like, you know, in the Nexus, you get everything. You get the entire course. You get literally everything top to bottom. You get access to myself. I'm not like trying to shill it for that right now. But my point is like, I can just give the Nexus a very quick update and they already know what to look for. Like, they already know how to trade it. I teach them everything, right? This is truly like a complete trading network, okay? And there's nothing being withheld at all. So you don't need me. Like, the Nexus runs itself. They don't even need me anymore. They can leave but they choose to stay. Anyway, so I come in and I give this little update. It's 1 minute and 30 seconds, and then we'll get back to it. But I do want to share this with you.
All right, guys, quick like 2-minute update on USDT Dominance. Kenny, please don't kill me. But I had to post on X, and I can't update X and not you guys. So very, very quickly on USDT Dominance, okay? So what I had drawn out before I left, before my absence, was exactly what happened, okay? The last update I gave you guys was down to this zone. I don't think it was as clean. It was like this and then whatever. But the exact path that I had drawn out in the very previous update that I'm about to reply to happened, okay? Now, remember, we're looking for lower high, lower low, or we're looking for higher high, lower low. I still think we're going to get the Model 1, okay? I don't think that the low is in across the board. But what I will say is that things are not as linear as you may always depict it out to be, okay? At the end of the day, we are simply in a range. So for me personally, I wouldn't get too bearish on the market while USDT is at the highs, okay? Because we just hit supply, we just swept buy side liquidity, we just hit supply, and now you're flipping structure bearishly, okay? So I'm not actively trading, okay? But just remember this, okay? This option of it being a lower high, lower low could play out, which means you're not going to be bearish anyway when you're here. But I do think that it's going to be a Model 1 in the end. And look at all this liquidity you have to the downside, and you're simply just in a range, okay? If you're not used to seeing the ranges because of my white background, this is your right.
Okay, so, you know, I told them it's not time to get aggressively bearish, just like I told you guys on X. Okay, so again, if you're not following me on X, make sure to go and follow me on X. I do give, you know, quicker updates than I can do on YouTube, right? YouTube is very time consuming. On X, I can just draft up a really nice post and keep you guys in the loop as to what I'm doing and so forth, okay? So, you know, as you can see, we had that break of structure, like I said in the video right here. And then that marked the low, right? That marked the low of the market, okay? The back test, right? Like anyway. So that marked that. Super simple, okay? Super, super simple. We had a bunch of liquidity, right? Easy. So now what's the deal? Okay, what's the deal? Well, we know that this zone is our line in the sand line. We know that in order to confirm the PO3, this is really the line that needs to go. And we know that it, at least as of right now, does not make sense, in my opinion anyway. I don't think it makes sense for the accumulation, or sorry, for the distribution to be 3 days when we consolidated for about 3 months, right? So if this is my line in the sand line, and I don't think it makes sense to break that line in the sand line, and I think it's more likely that we form a bigger range up here, especially because this green box, which is my Nexus zone, has not been hit yet. I think we're more probable to either range here, or, I mean, well, not either, like form a bigger range here, and then that ends up being your bigger manipulation box. I just don't think it's been enough time. Okay, so that being said, we are literally in the very last zone that we could be in for shorts. Okay, so right now, after getting a pump like we've gotten, which we're going to talk about Bitcoin here in just a moment, but after getting this pump, I don't think that now per se is the time to be longing. Okay, I do think we're coming up to resistance. I do not think now is the time to be longing. I think we are looking for shorts. Okay, if you're not in already from the lows, then I don't think now is the time to long. Okay, there were trades to have. I wasn't trading this weekend. Solana was an easy ass long. Ethereum was an easy ass long. I did long XRP last week and I got stopped out. Whatever, it happens. But that's kind of the overall picture for me right now on USDT Dominance. So what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to trade this range that we're about to form here. Okay, I'm looking to trade this range. And I'm prioritizing this zone that has an X on it as a potential bounce zone. And remember, USDT Dominance is inversely correlated to the rest of the market, which means in the event that USDT Dominance rises, that means that Bitcoin and the rest of the market is going to dump. Okay, so this adds on to the looking for shorts idea. Okay, obviously, if we have longs, we will long. But right now, I think that I am looking for shorts. And in my opinion, this buy to sell here So 4.57 to 4.6, okay, is if you're going to roll over, okay, if we are going to roll over substantially without forming a higher time frame range here, I suspect it'll be from this general zone and then down like that, which would be bullish on the market. So I definitely don't think it's the time to long right now, okay? But if you can get above this guy, then I think the market's going to dump, okay? What's going to happen? I have absolutely no idea. But let's talk about now what positions we may be able to take and how we might go about taking those positions and how we can enter those positions, okay? Because there's kind of a lot happening at the same time right now, okay? So now we understand the plan on USDT dominance. If I was going to pull up some position tools, I would look for longs. I would look for longs here, and I would target the range high, okay? Because I would just be following our trend, right? You have high, higher, low, higher, high. We would be expecting higher, low, higher, high, right? That's your expectation. So that's what I would do. I would, if I see a market structure flip here, I would either close my long or I would take profit or de-risk my long if I was going to long USDT dominance, which would be a short on the market, okay? Otherwise, I would be looking for that up here as well, where that could happen there. Otherwise, I would be looking for that up here as well. Remember, this is your higher time frame range, and we are in a manipulation PO3. This is where I believe euphoria begins, but I don't think we're quite ready for it yet, okay? That's what we're looking at on USDT dominance. Now, let's talk about what we can do about Bitcoin, okay? Now, Bitcoin's plan is pretty simple for me. It's not very complicated. We are in a zone right now, and we have one more zone above that I like. We have 3 zones that I like, and one of them I like way better than the others. The one that I like the most is the one that we're in right now, okay? I'll tell you why. For shorts. The reason I like this zone is because, number one, I don't think many people would expect a rejection from here, okay? Yeah, you have the golden pocket, but if you front run it as we have, and assuming that the high is in right now, many people are going to be sidelined waiting for that line. Whereas if you do come up to our second zone, so let's just say this is zone 1, this is zone 2, and this guy here is zone 3. If you do come up to zone 2, the reason I don't like that for a short is you do in this range, right? In this buy to sell, you have all of these untapped highs, right? That is ugly. That is liquidity to me. And if there's going to be liquidity there, you don't really want to be shorting this zone because this is easily recoverable, right? So this already negates my zone 2. Don't get me wrong. If we go up to zone 2, I will still look for shorts, right? But I don't like it because of this liquidity. Now, let's just say, hypothetically, there was a huge wick like this, and all that liquidity was taken, then yes, this would be an amazing zone. But because that didn't happen, I do not prefer this zone. The last zone is zone 3, which I really don't prefer. I'll tell you why. In order for price to go up to 3, you're going to have to break bullish on some decent time frames, more likely than not. The reason I don't want that to happen is, in my opinion, if that were to happen, that would turn your what could be a swing short into a scalp. And I don't want to scalp. I want to get into a big boy and leave it for a couple days and then come back in a couple days and then be swing long, okay? That's what I prefer, right? So if it were up to me, here's my favorite scenario. And once again, I want to remind everybody that all content presented is a complete joke and should not be taken seriously. Gio's incompetent, 5'2" and 3/4, wannabe singing, not financial advisor. Crypto's a scam. Making money online is impossible. Global warming is real. And the earth is fat. Okay? By the way, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the chat. I do see you guys. I will answer your questions. I will address them. Okay? And do me a solid. If you haven't already, we have 155 people in here. So shouts out to the Otter Gang, because I know Alex sent his people here for me. So thank you. I appreciate you, brother. Do me a solid, guys. If and only if I'm presenting you with valuable content, in your opinion, do me a solid and hit the like button. 160 people in here, only 47 likes, okay? So that means 100 of you don't like my face or my voice or my TA. But if you could, that would be very helpful. Thank you. Okay, so now let's talk about zone 1, and let's talk about my preferred scenario, okay? I already told you that I'm looking for shorts here, and we're going to zoom in and maybe take a short. We'll see. But I'm already looking for shorts here, okay? We just swept buy side liquidity, right? This is buy side. We just took these highs. That's important to note. Okay. I'm actually going to keep this line on because as long as we are below that, I have to say I'm a little bit more bearish than bullish. But let's talk about this zone specifically. Okay. And my preferred path. My favorite path is that we do reject from here. I don't even want to come up and take the high again. My preferred path is that the high is in already. Okay. That is my preferred path. I think that this is going to be the most pain scenario. Okay. After this, okay, I like the idea of rolling over, coming and taking the weekend lows, coming and sweeping these ugly lows, and making our way down towards $107,000. Okay. I like basically one more low. Okay. I like one more low. I like rolling over from here. Here's my preferred scenario. Rolling over from here. Coming and taking 107. Maybe my favorite scenario is actually sweeping 105K. Okay. Come on over. Roll over. Hit 106, 107. Maybe sweep 105. And then here is where we have our euphoric zone. What that would look like on USDT Dominance is exactly what we talked about when I started the stream, which is that, in my opinion, on the higher time frame, we are a little bit we haven't cooked enough. We have not marinated enough for this to be my PO3, for me to call that my PO3. Now, things can change, right? Because this is our line in the sand line. So if we do start getting candle closes below here, then we can look for backtest shorts on USDT Dominance, which would effectively be a long on the market, right? But that idea would look like a pump on USDT Dominance, and it would look like a pump on USDT Dominance from this zone. Okay? That's what I like. That's my favorite scenario. So I do want to reject from here. I think that that's a lot better than not. Get everybody bearish one more time. Have that happened, and then, you know, that's my favorite scenario. Now, here's the thing about Ethereum, and you could see that I have it drawn out here on Ethereum as well. Okay. Here's the thing about ETH. I'll tell you the thing about ETH. ETH never swept its full liquidity. Okay. ETH didn't sweep its full liquidity. And obviously, the crypto market moves in tandem, right? So Bitcoin and Ethereum and all the altcoins, Solana, XRP, ADA, Dogecoin, Sui, XRP again, Link, Atom, Fart, Litecoin. They move in tandem, okay? If Ethereum makes another high and sweeps out these highs, which it could do, then Bitcoin will likely do the same, okay? Fine, whatever. I really like around 42.60 for a swing short down to 3,700, okay? $500 move, not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. I really like this idea. Are we going to get that? I have absolutely no idea. And then I'm looking for a swing long. I like the swing long to all-time high, as you can see that I've drawn out right here. I like my swing long 3777. 3777 to 3540. This is my favorite swing long to all-time high on Ethereum. Okay. So as you can see, now this path is not a projection. I'm not saying that this is going to happen. What I am saying is that this is my preferred scenario. This is my preferred scenario on Ethereum. Okay. So if we don't make it up to 42, whatever, I don't know if I'll short it. I will probably try to short it. If we come down and we get a break like that, and then we get a reconfirmation here, I would probably try to short that down to there. But in its current state, I don't think that Ethereum is a short right now because of these ugly highs. Remember what we talked about, the highs on Bitcoin? We have these highs on Ethereum as well. So we don't really, I mean, I don't really want to be shorting against liquidity like that. I mean, this high did sweep. So this high swept out this high, and this high swept out all these highs, and this was a model 2 redistribution rather. So we don't have to come back up again, but yeah, that's basically what I'm looking at across the board. So I am looking to get involved here. I am looking to get involved for sure. I'm looking to get involved, so we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. If we start closing below here, I do think that it's time to short. I do think so. So that's basically my plan. Okay, I'm looking for not really swing short trades here, but day trades, I guess. Maybe Ethereum is a swing short. More like swing short type than Bitcoin. And dominance is rising as well. So one other thing that I want to mention, you know, in reference to my ex, and then I'll start engaging with your comments and such, is that I was saying all for the past 2 weeks, while everybody's calling for an altcoin run, specifically Carl from the Moon calling 1 million times. Ever since down here, don't mind this green line. I just recently switched my charts. By the way, I just recently switched my charts to white, and I love the white. I love the white. Does anybody... Okay, if you like the white, because I actually want to know your guys' opinion. I couldn't... Listen, I was black until forever since I started trading. Now, I can't even go back. Dude, full credit, bro. Absolutely full credit. Full credit where credit's due, man. Basically, all of the advanced traders just all of a sudden switched to white at the same time. It's like they did a club without me, right? And then anyway, if you prefer black, because I'm curious, if you prefer black, hit 1. Okay, 1 for black, 2 for, I guess, the white/gray that I have. Let me know what you guys think. 1's in the chat for black, 2's in the chat for black, or 2 for white. Let's see what you guys think. Man, I'm telling you, everyone's doing 1, everyone's doing black. Dude, I'm telling you, listen, I'm just gonna tell you guys this, and then I'll answer your questions. And I'm gonna answer this as well. Let me answer this. Okay, so hear me out. Okay? Hear me out. Hear me out. Whichever makes more money. Okay. I feel like I feel like I'm free. I don't know, man. The black makes me feel claustrophobic. I can't see anything good. Whatever. I used to think, man, and ask them. Listen, ask anybody in the Nexus. It took me forever to actually make the switch. And now that I made it, dude, now that I made the switch, I can't go back. And here's what I'm going to say to the one that says, you know, it's easier on the eyes. And this comment, you're a night guy, you can't use white at 3 a.m. Dude, me too. But one of my problems, I'm going to tell you, man, one of my problems is I trade at like 3 a.m. when I sleepwalk kind of. Okay. I sleepwalk kind of. And I trade when I'm not paying attention. So now when I open it up on my phone and it flashes me, it's a good thing. And by the way, the white looks so clean on my phone. Like on the phone, it's super clean. Super clean on the phone. Anyways, I'm not trying to change your guys' charts, but if I'm just saying, like, once you try it, man, once you try it, that's all I gotta say. Once you try it. All right, let's answer some of these questions. Yeah, man, it flashbangs me and then I don't make stupid trades. I feel like I'll be more disciplined as well with the white charts. I feel like I just will stop. Like I won't take stupid trades. All right, now to answer the CME gap question, what do I think about the CME gap at 93K? I don't care about it, is what I am thinking, basically. I literally do not care at all about it. Don't care. I know a lot of people are talking about it, and I think that a lot of people get too focused on I think people get too focused on shit that like doesn't really matter. Like the CME gap is like anything else, you know? If half the time they, well, I guess it's 90% of the time they go for it. But like I don't ever trade CME gaps per se. Like I don't trade towards CME gaps. In fact, one of the best and most recent shorts that we had was exactly against a CME gap. I was able to identify a CME gap, and I was able to identify that it's more probable based on my analysis at the time that people are going to try to long. It was a CME gap above, and people were going to try to long into that CME gap. But I was like, man, that CME gap makes me way more bearish. I think it was up here. I think we had a CME gap. Like, I think the gap was right here. I think it was here. And we were like here. And I was like, dude, everyone's going to try to long into it. And we were shorting it. Anyway, something like that. I don't exactly know the scenario like per se, but something like that. Something like that. So yeah, to answer your question, I don't really care about the CME gap at 93K. I could not care less about it, honestly. I don't really care. I don't really care. Doesn't matter to me. I don't do that with my analysis. You don't need it. Just extra shit for no reason. You know what I mean? All right. What would it take me to enter a short at this level? Well, I mean, okay. Let's see where we will probably reject from. I kind of don't want to take the high out again. I don't want to take the high out again. I don't know if we will. I don't want to, though. I prefer we don't. I prefer that we don't. I think not taking the high out will... I think not taking the high out will be a lot more... What's the word? Easier. Or harder for everybody else. I just had like the biggest brain fart ever, you know? So yeah, I mean, if we were to see like a rejection candle like this, for example, but this comes up and hits this zone, right? I might try that. I might try something like, let's just say we get this. Let's say you get a big wick like that. It's a nice rejection. We hang around for a couple candles. You're unable to get anywhere back up here. You start to come down, right? You start getting black candles. Then I would probably try something like this. Maybe that, and then down. Because at that point, the logic is, well, if the order block is not going to hold, then they're going to go for the high. So there's no point in me covering the high. I would try for something like that. And that would net me, if I were to actually be able to take it down to like the weekend lows or whatever, you know, that right there would be give or take a 26 risk to reward already. And then if we come down to the levels that I want to, which is 107, maybe 106, then, you know, you can get like a 30 risk to reward trade. So it's a pretty big trade. It's a pretty big trade. Pretty big trade. That's what I prefer. Give or take, right? Be give or take. But we'll see. Like, I have to see how things react. Like, I got to react to it. I'm not going to guess and sit here and say, oh, yeah. I need to see what's going to happen. I need to see how price progresses. How does price flow? What is USDT doing at the time? You know, did we maybe sweep this low? Like, we're probably going to come and sweep that low. Maybe we come and sweep that. Maybe we do take the high out again. Maybe I'm wrong. Like, you know, so I would entertain that. I would also entertain, if we do break this block, I would entertain something like this, right? So if we come up, we have like 1 or 2 minute structure, right? And we come up like this, and then you get that. I would try a short there. Why wouldn't you try a short there? I would try that. I would TP1 on this low if that were to happen, which either way you would have to TP on this low. And then, yeah, that's kind of the plan. But again, if none of that happens, then I take 0 trades, right? So kind of the way that I would do it. Is the intern managing the X post? Yeah, we're gonna do internships. We're gonna do internships. Oh yeah, let's check our open interest too. Yeah, we should check our OI. Yeah, we have bearish OI right now too. So, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. The white chart is blinding. Sorry, man. I can't go back. I love it. I actually love it. I actually love it, dude. Like, I'm telling you, it's so clean. And man, my position tool is so clean and everything is just so clean. Like if I zoom out here, look how sexy my chart looks. My chart looks absolutely sexy. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, let's check our OI. We do have right now currently leading bearish OI. That's interesting. That's super interesting. Yeah, I would definitely short it. I would defo short. I would get a high risk reward trade for sure. Even if we come down and we break this low and then we get in here, that's probably your better short anyway. That's probably better than the short up here, is this one. So we'll see. We'll see how she goes. We will see how she goes. You just turned to white chart on the phone. Okay, also the not good for my eyes thing. Okay, let me say this as well. Actually, I'll talk about it in the video that I'm gonna do later. Okay, do it later. All right, if I don't mind, can I briefly explain how open interest works or how I trade to use it on my TA? Just a brief explanation. Okay, I'm gonna keep it super simple. Okay, super simple. I basically use this OI indicator as like, it's pretty much like CVD. Okay, it's pretty much a mix of open interest and CVD. Hold on, let me just peep Solana real quick. I'm not gonna do any TA on it. I just want to know what we're doing. We hit that? No, we didn't hit that. Okay. Oh man, are we? Yeah, we're dumping now. Okay. Yeah. Well, we're definitely looking for shorts. Super looking for shorts. And I actually don't even need this box to get touched. I don't even need it to. Anyway, yeah, so this is how I use my open interest, okay? Here's what you need to know. Basically, open interest is like open or closed positions. Long story short, right? I use it in the sense of looking for absorption. So if OI is making a higher high, like it is in this case right now, and your price is making a lower high, then that is what's considered absorption, right? There's more positions coming in, more longs coming in, okay? And price is making a lower high, which means someone is limit shorting, right? Absorbing those longs, okay? Now here's the caveat with OI. The caveat is OI can be leading. So what can happen is this can just keep going higher, right? That can just keep going higher. And then this ends up just going higher. And then now it's no longer a divergence, right? So how do we trade that? Well, I need to see a market structure break. If I can get an MSF, a market structure flip. Wait, what just happened? Everything froze. Okay. If I can get a market structure flip here, then I have additional confluence that this is not going to end up being leading. That's basically how I use it. I utilize it when I can't use structure based on the rules that I follow. Shouts out White Phoenix. Right. How do I know that they are longs without CVD? I don't, and I honestly don't care. I don't need the CVD. I use this. I think of it as both, right? The big green delta candles are longs coming in, sure, but this is how I use it. I use it as if this is CVD and OI in one. I don't need the CVD. You don't need it. Anyway, yeah, that's you know, kind of the plan. So, and that's how I use it. So, you know, then you can mix it in if you feel like it. You can mix it in with market cipher. You can mix it in with vector candles and, you know, all that biz. But to be honest with you, I don't really care how market cipher looks right now. I am definitely looking to, if I see my confirmations, I'm pulling the trigger. I will say this, market cipher does look pretty bullish, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to short. I will short it if I see a short. For sure, I'm going to. 100,000,000%. I don't care how this looks. Don't care. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of my favorite scenario. You know, it's kind of my favorite scenario. Maybe we get something like this on market cipher, and then you get a nice, like, you know, 12-hour BD, right? 12-hour bullish divergence or something. That's my favorite scenario. I would say that's definitely my favorite scenario. MC is bearish. Well, I'm looking for shorts, so that's good. But dude, I don't know, man. The money flow. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm looking for shorts either way. I don't use this for directional bias at all, so I really don't care. I really don't care. Anyway, let's see. Gotta buy some of those blue light blocking glasses. Bro, switch to dark when streaming. Dude, sorry, bro. Like, turn down your brightness. Man, I can't go back. Like, I can't even see the I can't even see I can't even look at the black anymore, dude. Like, I can't even look at this anymore. It's so like I'm so claustrophobic. You know, dude, I know. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna order it right now. Hold on, let me order it right now. Try the lightest gray, one shade up from white. Man, I have the best background color already. That's too bright. This is the best one. If anyone wants the color code, C9, C9, C9. So good, man. So good. Yeah, man, it's less noisy, dude. The black is like super claustrophobic. Like, I don't know, man. I just can't really look at this anymore. This is just, I feel more like, let's just say that the white charts is like day drinking, and this one is night drinking, and day drinking is way better than night drinking. You used white for a while and then your eyes screamed like a bitch. Okay, Jose, so let me answer this, okay? The black background, use colorful, use yellow on the black. Okay, let me tell you. Basically, long story short, man, you could say, yeah, you know, the white will hurt your eyes in the long run, and you're not wrong to say that, obviously. But I don't want to be in front of the screen all day anymore. Basically. Red background is the way to go. Oh God, you want to talk about hurting your eyes? That hurts my eyes. Gosh, that's horrible. Let me tell you something. Yeah, what's up, DDT? How are you, brother? Yellow background. That's crazy. Those MCB colors are cursed. Been using white the past month and you haven't noticed any difference hurting your eyes. If anything, black makes you too hard to focus. What's your color, bro? Yeah, 16 hours a day. I don't want to do that. Anyways, I have a video about it later. All right, let's see if we can get into a trade. So we're in a range. We're just ranging right now. Nothing sexy, nothing sensual, nothing spicy, nothing. Do I care about this line? Not really. Not really. I need Tory trades, JP. Oh. What are the candle colors? So my body down is I will say this. I don't know why every time that I change this, it like doesn't stay. Anyway, yeah, okay, so candle's just black, body down, and then the up candle is there's no up candle, like it's transparent. That's it. Raven, what's poppin', bruh? Give this a shot. 131722 for what, the background? Is that even a thing? Oh, that is super dark, dude. Man, listen. Listen. My autosave is on. Yeah. It's supposed to be on, right? Anyway. From now on, Geo comes with white charts. Sorry. C9, C9, C9. Bro, that was yours. That was the one that you gave me. Geo, making the up candles the same as the background so they still pop above order blocks. Yeah, I was gonna do that, but But I don't think it changes anything, to be honest with you. I don't think it even changes anything. Oh my gosh. My bad. I did not mean to do that. Dude, I will say this. Phoenix's white is treacherous. His white is crazy. That's like way too white. That's way too white, bro. Anyway. I gotta put the OB layered above. Yeah, man, if there was a way to keep the order blocks permanently below or behind, like, I don't know why they don't do that. No, I don't like that. I liked it my way. I like my way. But through it all, when there was doubt. Anyway. So what, turn borders on? I have borders on, yeah. Yeah, I have borders on. You're so unlucky. It's your first time here and I converted to white. Well, welcome, my friend. My name is Gio and I teach you guys why the market moves the way that it does so that you can have confidence with your trades. I am pleased to serve you, broski. I am sieved. I am pleased to serve you. Be nice to get into a short. I agree, man. I agree. I think this is it. I think we're in a short zone. It makes sense for this to work, in my opinion. We'll see. I do kind of want to hammer it. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to hammer a little bit, but we'll see how she goes. I would have liked the ETH to go a little bit higher, but I'm okay with this. My favorite short right now is probably Ethereum. I really like the idea of shorting Ethereum because of all this. Like, that's super easy liquidity, and we have swing longs below 3777, which we have not hit yet. So, and Solana, oh my gosh, the amount of liquidity that's on Solana is insane. It's actually insane. The amount of liquidity on Solana is insane. Super insane. So, we'll see. What's up, Craig? But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. You're thinking about traditional market lately? I'm actually thinking about, and I'm probably gonna start tomorrow, trading ES and NQ. I think I'm gonna start trading ES and NQ as well. I do want to tackle this beast. I do. My mods have moved to ES and NQ primarily, and they're doing pretty well. So I want to come over to here. Let's just remove all drawings. How do I remove all the drawings? Oh, I don't have any. Okay. Nice clean chart. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the gym today. Bro, today's day one of my Tate arc. Like, I'm in my Tate arc right now. You know, I'm in my Tate arc. I am in my Tate arc. The only thing is, man, this shit, oh god, like this is brutal. This is brutal. We'll see. I do want to start trading futures though. We'll see. See if I do. We'll see if I do. Nvidia CEO said OpenAI will be multi-trillions. Maybe, dude. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I hate up only, dude. What's my fitness goals? I'll show you. I have vacation in December. I got vacay in December. This is my fitness goal. Get back to that. That's my goal. You shorted Sol at 213? Nice. That was the exact top, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not mistaken. Pretty yeah, you know what? I'll get in with you. I'll get in with you. Let's see. Let's see what I can cook up. Let us see what we can cook up here. That's a flip zone. Don't need this. I was looking for a continuation long this morning, but I missed it. That's a flip zone. I don't really have any good structure to work with. How do we want to play this? Let's go to the 2. How do we want to play this? Let's go to the 3. Let's go to the 5. 10. How do we want to get involved? Now, long or short? Well, I can't tell you what to do. I would not long here, though. Personally. I would not long here. How do we get involved in this Solana trade? Let me check USDT. How do we get in here? How do I get in here? This wick is... How do we get in here? Okay, that's a break. It's definitely a break. Down, up. That's a break. So we have 2 breaks. That's a break. We have 3 breaks. I don't think I would get involved right now. Here's what I will do. Here's what I'll do. I'll do this. Either it goes... I don't care which zone it goes to. Come down. Bounce up. And then do that. Either here or here. I actually think I like this one better. So come down. Do this. And I'll get in there. And I'll put my stop. I'll go like this. I'll go boom. I'll go pop. And guess where I'm targeting, bro? 155. Can you believe that? If it goes down to 155, that would be insane. But also, like, it's not that insane. A lot of liquidity, man. A lot of liquidity here that we can go for. So we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. You're still long, but from 195? Oh, okay. Nice. I mean, you wouldn't only TP there. Like, you would TP along the way. You know, my way of trading, I can put very big capital down. And very tight stop losses. But you would, yeah, like, you know, you would TP well before even this low. But we could come and take all that for sure. To be honest, I'm content with 185. I'm content with taking this low. I prefer we take this low though. These lows. At least this. I want to take 175. I'm content with 185. I'm down to take 175. And my favorite play is to take out 155. Like here, you have your potential swing long. That's what I prefer. But yeah, we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. All right, let's come back to Bitcoin and let us see what's going on here. There's not a soul out there. Okay, this looks better to me now. Oh, yeah, we're going to try this, I think. Let's check USDT. Let us check USDT. If we get this, I might try it. I might try it if we get that. We'll see. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Oh my god, you are bearish on Solana? I never said I was bearish on Solana. I said I would be happy to see those lows go. That's what I said, right? Check Bitcoin dominance. Yeah, so Bitcoin dominance, I was saying is gonna rise. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. You know, a lot of people were saying that, oh, alt season, right? Carl from the moon, alt season. But to me, it was very evident, and I told the Nexus here too. It's very evident. It's very evident that we were gonna head up to this zone. I told them that last week or 2 weeks ago. Very, very evident that we were going to head up there. And I was telling everybody too, you know, when it was time to short, right? I was like, it's time we short alts because Bitcoin dominance, I believe, is going to rise from that level, which obviously happened. So Bitcoin is still very much strong. We did hit our level. There are more zones that we can, you know, head towards. This is our Nexus zone, right? But yeah, it was pretty evident to me that we were going to make our way up here. And so I told everybody, I'm like, when we short the alts. And I still think that, by the way. I still think when we short the alts. I absolutely still believe that. I don't think it's time yet. I don't think we're quite there yet. I think we could be close, but I don't think we're there yet. We'll see. We will see. We shall see. I kind of like where we're at, a little bit higher, maybe one more high, and then we might be there. I like that. Or this is gonna sound kind of crazy, but I actually like taking the high one more time. I actually like coming all the way back up to take out these levels on dominance. That's my favorite scenario, but we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. All right, let's check our OI. I do kind of want to get involved here. Trump speaks in 30. Man, what does this guy always need to talk about? Okay, we might have to go in here, boys. Boys and girls. We might have to. Should we try it? Do I want to take an internal break? I probably don't want to take an internal break. Probably don't want to. Your risky trade is probably this. That's risky though. That's very risky. But I mean, yeah, it could work. It could work. That's super risky. What's the stop loss? 0.1 $100 stop loss. Yeah, I think this is valid, but I think it's risky. Well, it is risky. It is risky. Not I think that it's risky. It is risky. I would rather this low go. I'd rather that. I'd rather that. And then hopefully we can get like something like this. And then you can get involved there. That's the better play. Although I do think this is valid. I just think it's risky. Well, not I think. It is risky. It is risky, right? It is risky. Yeah, I'm definitely not longing here, though. That's for sure. No way in hell am I longing here. No way. No shot. No chance. No chance. Where can you find the Trump stream? I have no idea. It's probably on YouTube. It's probably on YouTube. Oh, man. See, if you did take this short, you probably want a TP1 on like this low. But this could be a short all the way down to like really this could take you down to like 107. Like this is a swing short. This could be a swing short. Could be, okay? Could be a swing short. Not is a swing short. I don't want anybody to tell me later, like, oh, yo, Gio said this. Like, man, shit changes all the time in real time, okay? And that is why I must tell you that all content presented is a complete joke and shit, and I take it seriously. Joe's an incompetent 5 2 3/4 want to be singing off financial advisor, crypto scam, making money online as possible. Global wrong is around the earth is flat. Okay? Could be a swing short. One love, bro. I'll see you later, man. All right, guys, listen. Do me a favor, okay? Do me a faves. I'm gonna go. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna go grab water and shit, okay? Do me a solid and let's see if we can get. Okay, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a Nexus intern. Maybe I'll do a Nexus month giveaway. I'll give away a whole month. We're at 181 people in here, 103 likes. If I come back and we're at 150 likes, 5 minutes. 47 likes in 5 minutes. Then I'll do another one. We'll give away 2. We'll give away 2 something. I don't know yet. Okay, 5 minutes, BRB. Oh, 24-hour stream? Dude. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Anyway, this is not a position. Anyway, yeah. Be right back. All right. Are we longing? No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We are shorting here, broski. We are shorting. We are shorting. All right. Sober October. Dude, I'm done, bro. I'm not drinking until middle of December now. I'm not drinking until the middle of December. I'm in my Tate arc right now. All right, Baby G says USDT video, bro, is fucking money. Legit, no one's talking about it or appreciating it. My eyes go straight to it alongside open interest. Can't thank you enough. Cleaned up your equity portfolio. Beautiful, bro. Or sis. To whomever I am speaking to. I'm glad you found value in it. Listen, like, man, I've said this. Okay, to anybody that's in here. Damn, we lost a lot of viewers while I left for 5 minutes. Sad. Anyway, what's it called? To anyone that's new in here, okay? Anyone that hasn't been in here, like, listen to me, okay? I'm not trying to blow smoke up my own ass or up your ass or whatever. No one's ass needs to be involved here. Okay, but like, please just understand that what I'm about to tell you, although it's going to sound like super cocky and shit, it's not intended to be. And I've said that so many times. Every single time I post this video, I have to tell you guys because there's a fine line between like emphasizing how good this video is and like arrogance. Okay, there's a fine line between that. So I'm just going to tell you this. That video that I just posted 5 times, if you're new here, I promise you, and ask anybody else in the chat, you guys can confirm, okay? If you agree with what I'm about to tell you, I want to see some tree emojis in the chat, okay? Tree emojis in the chat if you agree with what I'm about to tell you. Because I don't want it to come across as arrogance. But listen to me. That video will change your trading 10x. You will become 10 times a better trader from that video alone. And I promise you, okay, that maybe some people have talked about it before. I don't know anybody that has. And fair play to anybody that has, okay? Fair play to anybody that has. But I don't see it. And it's not your common shit, okay? Listen, I bring you guys the best of the best, period. I don't make Fibonacci tutorials. I don't make trendline tutorials and shit. Everybody fucking knows that shit, okay? Everybody knows about that shit. I just posted it 5 times. I don't, okay, go up to the golden pocket and 786. Like, I don't do that. I don't do that. Okay? Again, it's not meant, look at this redistribution right here. Boom, boom, boom. It's not meant to be arrogant. Okay, it's not meant to be arrogant. Like, I want to emphasize it. It is the best crypto trading video on YouTube by far. And I challenge anybody to test me on that. This video is for you, okay? This video is going to change your trading. It is the best video on the internet for crypto by far. By far. By far, by far, by far. Go watch this video. One love type shit, you know? All right. Okay, so short is going well, I guess. Don't go wasting your emotion. Lay all your love on me. Dude, I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. Just go watch it, please. If there's anything you listen to me on that. Go watch that video. That's it. The only video you need. All right. Let's get some music. Let's do some giveaways, you know. Let's do some giveaways. Thank you guys for kicking it with me, by the way. Make sure whoever's in here from the Otter Gang, make sure to please express my gratitude towards Alex O'Crypto. You guys are in good hands if you're still there. If you're still here from him. I really appreciate it. Make sure you let him know how much I appreciate it. Please and TY. And in the meantime, let us put on a song and let's do some giveaways. Let's do some giveaways. Let's do some giveaways. What is it? Oh, I like this song. I don't know what this song is, but I like it. Alright. I'm gonna get the giveaway set up, so hold on. How should we do this one? As long as I'm with you, I'm home. With every sunrise, there's a spark. Nah, bro, the one that I sent you only one video. I sent you only one video. This video right there. Yeah, I know. I need to remake it. Facts is not arrogance, my guy. Let the people think what they will. Funny how they appreciate free wisdom shared from years of trials and tribulations. You can relate. Appreciate you. One love. Wait, this is kind of a good song. 93K? What about 93K? All right, let's do a giveaway. Forget but never lose your voice. But as long as I'm with you, we can find the truth. With every sunset, there's a sky reminding us to never give up the fight. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Wait, what's happening here? 93K lol. You... Wait, what? Are you saying that I'm dumb? I said other reasons and you're dumb? What? I didn't even... You and my 7 subscribers say so. No, he's saying you are. Okay, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway. In the meantime, let me just prepare it real quick. So we'll do. I'm super confused too. Whatever. I don't really care. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a giveaway. We're gonna give away 1 month of the Nexus, okay? And I'm gonna give away 2 internships, okay? So Let me explain how it's gonna work, by the way. Oh, one more thing. I'm bringing back like the possibility of entering the Nexus for free, but I'll talk about that later. Let's do right now. Let's restart the song though. This is an absolute heater. And let's do this. I'll tell you guys what we're gonna do before we do it. At first I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you. How you did me wrong, and I grew strong, and I learned. So is the dump over? I don't know. And I am open to it not being over because your range high target has officially been hit. However, this goes on a lot longer than we think. I said from, I don't even know, 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, that I think the rest of the month is going to be red. And that, all right, we're going to upload this. At first I was afraid, I was petrified. My USDT projection played out. Will we get our PO3 next? Question mark. I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys, hold on, I'm gonna give you instructions in a second. 1 second. Y'all just gotta like stick with me for a sec. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. First I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong and I learned how to get along. All right, here's the game plan. We're going to give away 1 Nexus monthly, and we're going to give away 2 internships, okay? The internships are 1 week subscriptions, okay? The internships also do not get access to the entire course, because included in the course in the Nexus, you get access, included in your memberships, you get access to the course. You do not get the whole course when you're an intern, but you get 3 modules. Okay, so you get the intro, you get risk management, and you get market structure when you are an intern. So for 1 week, you'll have access to all that. Whoever wins the big boy one is going to have, you're going to get it for a whole month. You're going to get the whole course. You're going to, see the whole 9s and everything. Okay, so what we're going to do is I just posted a video, and I'm going to share the link with you guys. And I need you to go over there for 1 second, hit the like button there, and say anything you want. I don't care what you even say, but it has to have a tree emoji in it, okay? So go there, okay? Go there, hit the like button when you're there. Drop any comment you want. I don't care what you say. Gio, you're ugly. Gio, you're fat. Gio, you're sexy. Gio, you're my best friend. Gio, you're never gonna make it. Whatever you want, and put a tree emoji. And yeah, and we'll get you guys sorted out. So go ahead there. Lily Bob says course is very good. Thank you. Cloud9 says join the Nexus is the best course you've ever seen. Promise you won't be disappointed. Thank you. I worked very hard on it. Yeah, let's go do that. And then in the meantime, I'll get the next 2 things ready to go, ready to rock. And the other one's gonna be interesting. Oh. Oh, dude. Hold on, I gotta send a DM real quick. Broken heart. But I grew strong, and now I'm gonna get along. And so you're back. to be free, but now I'm saving all my loving. One loving me, go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now. Okay, let's see how you guys are doing. Oh my days, dude. Not to fall apart. So yeah, included in the Nexus, you get the whole course. You get access to my live streams every morning. You get access to my real-time updates. You get access to my TA, my levels. You get access to the network. You know, all this stuff. You get all this stuff. You get all this stuff. I don't want this. Oh, this is a good one, man. Okay. Sorry, guys. My brain is a little bit slow today. You guys gotta like the video too. You can't just comment. You gotta like it too. Let's go, baby. All right, we're gonna do it in 1 minute. In 1 minute. 1 minute. If you don't, okay, so let me explain real quick. I'm gonna I have a lot of like content and stuff. Hold on, shout out to Gio. His course is clear and concise with the practicing the game streams. You can see how his concepts are applied. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Okay, so yeah, I have to make a video about like a guiding video of when people join. But let me answer your question. So it's $100 a month, okay? The Nexus is $100 a month. It is a premium price, but it's also a premium product. Okay, it's a premium price tag, but it's a premium product. You, in my opinion, way get what you pay for. Okay. That being said, hold on. I don't really want to go too much higher than this. Anyway, that being said, this zone, by the way, that we're in right now, like it either works or it doesn't. All I'm going to tell you. That either works or it doesn't. Anyway, yeah, so it's $100 a month. You get access to the course. You get access to my live streams every morning. Okay, every morning we live stream. We do our TA, we do our analysis, whatever. And then you also get my real-time updates. Now, we are doing a little bit of maintenance right now in the Discord, okay? We're doing a little bit of maintenance. So, you know, I'm changing some roles up and stuff. But everything that's here, right? Like, when we're in zones, like, for example, before I came on stream, I already told the Nexus that I was looking to take this short, okay? And they know how to take this short. Like, I don't need to explain what any of this means anymore. They know what this means because it's in the course. So, you get the course, you get access to the course. Fine. You get to see how I apply it and how I do my analysis every morning. Okay. Then you get my TA. So I post all my TA. I post my levels. I give my updates, whatever. I share my charts. So they import the charts onto their own charts. And then in my real-time channel, and which is going to now change to execution channel, it's like what I'm actually looking to enter. Like, how do I actually enter? Right? Because, you know, having a huge zone is one thing, but how are you actually going to get involved? Right? That's the part, right? And then so that's every morning we do the streams. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do something called practicing the game streams where I back test. Like I'm actually going and I'm pulling up random coins that they give me and we're testing, right? We're back testing, we're trading, you know what I mean? So they get to see it applied all applied. So it truly is a self-running network. Like realistically, I could just sail off into the sunset, collect their monthly payments and that's it. But I don't do that. But also, they don't need to be there anymore. Not everybody, some people leave. But a lot of people choose to stay. They don't even need me anymore. You know what I mean? So it really is... I'm very proud of it. Honestly, I'm very proud of it. Okay, so let's do the giveaway. And then we will do the interns giveaways. So let's do it all. YouTube comments picker. Okay. Cool. So whoever wins this one is going to win 1 month free. Okay. So they're going to get everything. Everything that I just explained, they're going to get. They're going to get the course. They're going to have it all. They're going to be able to ask me questions. Gain access to the whole network. And you guys make the network. You know what I mean? Like I built it, but there's really good people in there. I can't take credit for all of it. Like it's, you know. If you know what I mean. Ah, there we go. That's what I wanted to play. All right. And where's the chat? Okay, cool. All right. How many do we have? 76 comments. Nice. Nice. Thank you, dude. I'm definitely not the best trader in the world, but I really appreciate it. I'm definitely not the best trader in the world. Okay, yeah, so let's do this now. Let's go. Let's do that. We're gonna duplicate filters. Okay, we're gonna do 7 is the sum. We're gonna do get comments. And by the way, every time we go live, I will do a giveaway. Okay, I will do one. Not every time, but you know, I have to engagement farm and stuff. Oh, I went to, okay, there you go. Here's our winner. There you go. Todd's Venomous. Todd's Venomous. You are the winner. I went a little bit fast. It was anticlimactic, but you're the winner, bro. So here's what I need you to do. Okay, here's what we need you to do. I need you to oh, there we go. Todd's Venomous. Yeah, you won. You won. Congrats, brother. Congrats. I need you, Todd, sir, to go over to Discord and open up a ticket. Okay, I'll drop the support link in general. Okay, we'll go to general. I'll drop that. Okay, and open up a ticket and take a screenshot of this. So go to your like YouTube and then click on the top right, take a screenshot of that and just send it in the ticket that you open, please and thank you, and we'll get you sorted. Congrats. Damn, the white on updates look way better. You've been away a few months, but you're coming back to the Nexus. Quit your morning job. Nice, dude. Well, welcome back, Sammy. We're ready to get you, you know. You won 1 BTC. Bro, I pray one day that I have so much fuck you money that I can give away 1 whole Bitcoin. Sadly, I am super not there. Super not there. Yeah, I don't want this box to go anymore. So if I was short, which I mean, then I would probably not want this box to go. You know what I'm, are you picking up what I'm putting down here? Yeah, man, the white is way better, bro. I'm telling you, the white is so good. The white is so good. Okay, yeah, so let's do a couple interns too. Now the interns might be a little bit hard because I've never done this yet. But we're gonna get her going. We're gonna get her going. Don't worry. We're gonna try. We're gonna do what we're gonna do. We're gonna do what we're gonna do. Okay, here's the fun part. What we're gonna do for the interns. This is what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a link, and I'm gonna give you guys. Okay, so when you get the link, it's gonna look like this. Okay, nothing fancy. Put in your name, whatever. Okay, you're gonna click have a coupon, and you're gonna put a coupon code. I'm gonna give you guys 2 coupon codes right now on the stream. I'm gonna give you 2 coupon codes. Okay. That said, when I give you the 2 coupon codes, you guys are gonna pick whichever one you want. So if I make it, you know, flamingo and turkey, pick one and go to the site and enter it, and hopefully you're the first one. That's how we're gonna do it. It's gonna be a race. Okay, so if you want to get the website ready, it has to be that site. Okay, so go there. I'm gonna make 2 coupon codes right now, and then I'm gonna tell you them both at the same time, and then only 2 people are gonna get in. So it's a reflexes thing. Do we all understand what we're doing here? I hope we all understand. I hope I did a good job of articulating how this is going to work. And these winners will have the Nexus for 1 week. They will be our interns, and they'll have access for 1 week, and you'll get access to 3 of the modules. Okay, you'll get access to half of the course. And I'm gonna make the coupons right now. And let's turn up, man. Like, no, you don't need to add payment info. You shouldn't need to add payment info. You should not need to. Okay, you should not need to. Now remember, I'm gonna give you guys 2 words. Both of them are gonna work, but each one only works 1 time. So pick a word. Hopefully you get it. Okay, do we all understand though? Like, are we ready to go? You think Miss Team Crypto is lurking, dancing to the music? Probably. No coupon showing. No, when you go to the page, it's right here. It says have a coupon. I'm gonna change that font to bright. You have to click have a coupon. If it says no coupon showing, try a different browser. I don't know what to tell you. I don't think you need to put your credit card info. I don't think you do. I don't think you will. Okay. Are we ready to go? Because I keep asking if you guys understand and no one's answering me. Like, are we good? Where did my water go? Is a button have a coupon? Yeah. So click have a coupon, question mark. And then I'm going to give you 2 words. And then you put, and by the way, it's going to be all capitals, okay? All capitals. All caps. Okay? Good luck to you all. Good luck to you all. Okay? I'm going to put them in the chat the same time that I'm going to say it, so that you know. These are your 2 words. And by the way, when I post videos, no, the intern is free. The intern is free. You're not gonna pay. Don't pay anything. You're not gonna pay. If you pay, which don't pay. It says $50 for 1 week. Don't buy this. Do not buy this. Okay, this is just the only way that I have to do this. I can't do it. Don't buy this. Okay, I'm gonna post both of these in the chat. Okay, both words. I'm gonna say it at the same time. Pick a word. Best of luck to all. Okay. The first word that I'm gonna say is 1 word. Okay, it's like 2 words in one. It's a compound word, but there's no space in between. Okay. Your 2 words. Good luck to all. Your 2 words are lazy boy and dancing. All capitals. Lazy boy is 1 word. All capitals. And dancing. You will be automatically added if you got the coupon, if you're the one that wins. Good luck to all. There you go. 2, they're already done. Damn, you guys are fast, man. All right, well, to my interns, welcome. It is a pleasure for me to serve you, my interns. That was fast as hell. Who won those? That was super fast. Damn. Anyways, connect your discords. I will see you guys later. YouTube. One love. Have a good day, everybody. Trade safe. I will see you guys next time.
Set my heart on fire.